everyone, I'm Ian McCarthy of Lifting for Life and No Bullshit Bodybuilding, and today I'm bringing you another training vlog, this time with a voiceover, as there have been comments on all three of the vlogs I've put up so far, but the last one in particular suggesting voiceovers. I do think a majority of people, at least the people who have commented, have liked the music and overlaid text, but I'm very open to giving this a shot and seeing what you think, so please do let me know. So for those of you who are unaware, my current split is a full body, lower upper weak point program. So I am training every day for about 2 hours a day, hitting every body part at least 4 days a week. So what I'm showing you here is the lower A workout. So second workout of the week, the full body workout, sorry about that. The full body sessions are more basic, focused on increasing load on squats, incline barbell press, deadlift, and pull-ups, and there is some accessory work there, but this workout and the upper body workouts look much more like bodybuilding workouts. So I started with 3 sets of 10 on leg press with a low foot position, really wanting to emphasize knee flexion and knee extension to maximize quad involvement. And then I was going to move on to barbell hip thrust, as I have a slight overuse injury in my right lat, which has been aggravated by doing deadlifts and Romanian deadlifts twice a week each recently. But during the workout, just intuitively, I really wanted to do RDLs, and I knew I could tolerate them, so I did 2 sets of 8. What I really emphasize on these is movement of the hips, so I try to drive my hips back and lower the bar until I feel a strong stretch in my hamstrings, and then pull back up and thrust into the bar. Last set of 8 reps here. So you'll notice that my mobility is definitely better. The range of motion I'm able to use improves from set to set on these. And again, emphasizing that hip thrust component. And then I actually did hip thrusts. I haven't done these for probably a couple of months. I think I kind of psyched myself out with regard to the setup for these. It's like, oh, it's going to take so long, it's so difficult, but it's honestly about 3 minutes. And interestingly, this first set was 135 for 15 reps, and it didn't feel good. It was weird. It was not difficult, but I didn't really feel my glutes, and I think my feet might have been sliding slightly because the floor is, whatever the surface is, given the shoes I have, my feet will move. That was a very scientific explanation, obviously. Second set, which is this one, I did 185 for 12, and it felt a lot better. So sometimes an exercise will actually feel better with more weight. Then did 2 sets of 12, I believe, on the knee extension machine, aka leg extension machine. I like going reasonably heavy on these because the goal is to get close to failure, and it's easier to do that with a heavier weight. And then 2x12 on seated leg curl, wanting to address knee flexion, because with something like a Romanian deadlift, you're performing hip extension. So if you want to maximize strength and size of your hamstrings, you want to train them both with hip extension, so exercises like deadlifts, Romanian deadlifts, even hyperextensions, and additionally knee flexion movements like leg curls. They don't have a good, I'm not sure I've tried the lying leg curl machine at this gym, but just looking at it, I'm not optimistic, so I've been doing seated leg curls. And then 4x10 standing calf raise. I've been doing calves almost every day recently, as they just looked really small to me in the first vlog I uploaded. So again, I've been hitting them every day in hopes of seeing some progress, and I think they're slightly improved, but calves do tend to be really resistant to progress, but at the same time, people tend not to train them at all, or to train them very poorly, to train them once every 2 weeks, to do 2 sets, whatever it might be. So I think a lot of people would make a lot of progress if they were just to train them much more frequency, much more volume, closer to failure, full range of motion, things like that. And by the way, something important that I haven't noted yet is the first 3 reps of all of these, the first 3 reps you see of each of these exercises are the actual speed I did them, but then the overwhelming majority of this footage is sped up 4 times. So that speaks to how slow my reps are. which, by the way, I wouldn't claim is the physiologically ideal way to train. There's a major component of me being used to that and it just feeling best to me, but there are definitely exercises where I'm pushing myself to move more quickly. I then did 2 sets each of hip adduction machine and hip abduction machine, aka inner and outer thigh machines. With this, I've just noticed some atrophy in my inner thighs from not emphasizing them sufficiently over the past few months. And then the hip abduction machine is actually a really good exercise for the glutes. So thank you guys so much for watching. This next clip is going to be the last one. Oh, I'm incorrect. We're actually going to have 2 more. So cues for hip abductions. Really focus on driving your upper legs out using your glutes. Yeah, I tend to move my hands around. I can never figure out exactly what to do with my hands on that one, and then adduction again. On these, I really focus on a full range of motion. I want to feel a stretch in my inner thigh on each rep. And then I try not to bounce the, what even is that? The parts of the machine that have rubber padding on them. I don't want to just bounce off of each other. Alright guys, so this is really the last set. I appreciate you watching. Let me know what you thought of the voiceover, if you prefer this or the music or some combination, longer, shorter videos. I'm really open-minded. I appreciate you watching. Thanks so much. Like the video if you found value in it. We'll see you next time.